Oh, I did it.
Hey everybody, it's Ash and Ronnie, and today we're gonna be cooking instead of our mom because it's her birthday, and we wanted just to make her something special today. Yeah. So she was talking about Asian food, so we're gonna be making her firecracker chicken and honey garlic chicken. All right, go ahead and come along. All right, so we are gonna start off with the firecracker chicken today. So let me go finish defrosting that real quick.
Okay, so I have 2 eggs and I'm gonna beat them with a fork. Okay. Oh, there's a shell in there. Get that out of there. There we go. That was cute. There we go. Okay, beat these eggs up. Can I do it like I'm scrambling?
Sure.
Ew, I hate that.
Alright everybody, so I preheated that chicken. Or I guess I defrosted that chicken. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up into some cubes. A lot of people make fun of me for using this method, but I think it's like the most effective personally. I don't think my mom does it like this, but we're cooking with me today. Alright, I'll come back once this is done. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some salt and pepper to this. Lots and lots of pepper and salt for some flavor. Alright, and now I'm gonna just get in there and mix it all in. Alright, so next we're gonna add some tapioca starch. Alexa. Stop. Alright, so next we're gonna add some of this tapioca sauce. Some tapioca starch. Goodness gracious. And we're gonna use 2/3 of that. I just got a shot of my arm hair. Alright, now we're just gonna coat this evenly. Instead of tapioca starch, you can also use cornstarch if you need to. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take that chicken that we put in that starch and we're gonna stick it in this egg. Nice, coat it, just nice little thin layer. And I'm gonna put it on this plate, but just for filming purposes. But normally you would just put it directly onto your pan and have some oil on that on a high heat.
Also, we like doubled the eggs.
We doubled the eggs. Yes, we did do that. We doubled the eggs because we used a lot more chicken because our family's so big and there's gonna be a lot of people eating. In case the other chicken turns out bad, then we have something everyone likes.
Okay, so while she is doing the, what's it called? The chickening, I'm gonna do like keep this oil on the pan.
Alright, and I'm gonna just toss this on here. You're gonna cook it for 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and then we're gonna be baking it in the oven afterwards. So this is just kind of a quick little, I guess, base cook, if you will.
Until it's like golden brown.
Careful though, because the oil will splatter on me. So don't get burnt while I'm doing this.
What do? Do I just like babysit it?
Well, you're gonna let it cook on each side. So you're gonna wait a little bit, let that side cook, and then you're gonna flip it. You might want tongs maybe? So that you can cook each side a little bit easier than your little stirring stick. Let me drop more chicken in. Alright, so now that that's cooked, I'm going to be moving it into this pan that we're going to be putting in the oven. So I'm just going to move that over. And I'm going to do this again with the second batch, and I'll show you guys what that pan looks like once all the chicken has been moved to it.
Okay, so here is the chicken all grilled, and we had to fit it in 2 pans because it wouldn't all fit in one.
Alright guys, so this is us making the sauce. We are doubling the recipe, so Ronnie's going to pour in the brown sugar. That is a cup, but since we did double the recipe, if you were just making it on your own, you would only want to use a half of a cup. Same with the hot sauce. We are going to be using 2/3 of the hot sauce instead of 1/3. And here we go. And that's 1/4, so it gets a little more.
Alright. And now we need the
Red pepper flakes. So instead of 1/4 teaspoon, you're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon. So that's gonna be like a couple shakes.
Yep.
Maybe if it shakes a little better.
That's a lot of red pepper. Okay. And now we just need the rice vinegar, which instead of doing 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, we're gonna do 2 because we're doubling it. Do we have a tablespoon now? Tablespoon? Right here.
That's definitely pretty close to 2.
There we go. And now we're gonna whisk this together with a fork because
That's a spoon.
this is a fork. This is not a spoon. Now we're just gonna whisk this together, and this is our firecracker chicken sauce.
Alright, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna split this evenly, and we're just gonna kinda make sure it's roughly evenly put out. If you were just, again, not doubling it, you wouldn't have to split it. But then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make sure to coat this chicken in the sauce. Make sure it's nice and coated in there. I'm gonna do that with both pans, and then we're gonna be putting it into the oven to bake for
35 minutes.
35 minutes, like she said, and then
350.
it's gonna be baking at 350 degrees, and then halfway through we are going to be stirring it once more, so in about 17 minutes, and we're going to stir it again to make sure everything's coated and continue baking it a little bit longer. Alright, so this is her sticking it in that oven.
It's hot.
Get it, girl.
Or do you think they should go on both?
You can put probably both on the top so we know they're evenly cooking. If they fit, if they don't fit, then we can split it. Sorry, I'm a bad filmer. Alright, now let's get a look. Ooh, look at that goodness in there. This is exciting.
And it is 8:41, so we will check it in 17 minutes.
Alright, so now that that is in the oven, we're going to go ahead and get that honey garlic chicken done. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be mincing the garlic. Alright, so I'm just going to break these. Whew. Slimy. Alright, and then I'm just going to coat them.
Alexa, stop.
Okay, you can pause it again. Alright, so it's been 17 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to grab a mitts so I don't burn myself. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit again. Just really trying to make sure everything's got that coating on it. Because we really want to make sure this has a lot of flavor.
Looks really good already.
Alright, same thing over here. You do the same thing, just gonna be taking it, making sure everything gets coated. It's like a sauna down here. Alright, that smells spicy. I can smell the spice from here. Alright.
Now 17 more minutes. Okay, so now we're just gonna cut the chicken into squares again. We're doing half the amount we did last time because we made a lot. So we're gonna cut 3 chicken breasts into a bowl and kind of square them or whatever we did last time.
Alright, so now what I'm going to do, now that all the chicken has been cubed, I'm going to be adding in 2 tablespoons of the corn flour, which is basically cornstarch, and in this scenario we're going to be using the tapioca starch. I cannot say that for the life of me, so please don't come at me. And then I'm also going to be adding in some salt and pepper. It's about a half a teaspoon of salt and about a half a teaspoon of pepper. So I'm just going to sprinkle a tiny bit of that on my hand. See, because that's way too much. I'm just going to put some on there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the salt. I'm just going to take a little bit and just sprinkle it in there. And the recipe calls for a half a teaspoon, so it's up to you if you really want to do that. Or if you want to just sprinkle it in and guesstimate. Now I'm just going to be mixing it all in, making sure everything's mixed in there good. And after that, I'm going to be doing what we did before, going to the pan, and I'm going to heat some oil in it and just fry it on a high heat for a couple minutes. Alright, so moving on to where we're going to fry it. I have that pan heating up. I'm going to put some oil on it real quick. And then I'm going to be putting some more chicken on it. Sorry for the burn marks, guys. I don't think I put enough oil on it the first time. Yep, I'm just going to get it all on here good. And I'm going to let this fry for about 4 to 5 minutes on one side, then flip it over and fry it for about 2 minutes on the other. There's definitely a lot of chicken in here, so we will have leftovers for tomorrow. But I'll just be nicer on our mom, because then it's less cooking for her or less cooking for us, whoever feels like cooking.
I'm back.
Alright, so while that's cooking and it's starting to sizzle right now, Ronnie's going to be making the sauce. She's going to be combining the honey, the stock, the rice vinegar, and the soy sauce in that bowl and stirring it together.
Alright, so first we have a 1/3 cup of chicken stock, which I'm just going to add in here. Perfect. And now we are going to do okay, so now I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, which I have right here. Okay. Wait, 1 minute. Oh, yes. Oh, that's good, that's good. There we go. Okay. Oh, Katie, be quiet. Okay, so now I have a 1/3 cup of honey, which I'm adding in. And we're just gonna get it in there. Can I have a fork or a spoon, Katie? Fork or spoon, please.
What time's that then? In the oven?
16. Just gonna get it all out of there. Not a drop's of waste. Okay, so now I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of soy sauce or light soy sauce, whatever soy sauce, whatever. I don't really know the difference, to be honest, but it's okay. Ooh, look at that coloring. And now we are going to mix it together, and this makes up our sauce. Oh, it's cute.
Alright, so now that's been cooking for a little bit, we're going to add in the butter and the garlic just so that cooks in there as well. Just really get that flavor in there. And once your chicken is cooked all the way through, you can turn your heat down to low or medium just to keep it warm while you are making the sauce or adding it in. Alright, so next what we're going to do, now that that is almost cooked through, we're going to be adding that sauce that Ronnie made, putting it in there, and we're going to just mix this up so just a little layer, turn down the heat, and let it simmer so that the sauce will thicken and the chicken can cook the rest of the way through. And I'll come back in about 4 to 5 minutes so you can see what that looks like. And at that point it should be cooked pretty much all the way through, and it should be a lot thicker. You can really see that simmer starting right there. Alright, so that's what it looks like after about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we took it off the burner, and you can see just mixing it, it already looks a lot thicker, and everything's cooked through. We just checked with the thermometer, so we're gonna go ahead and plate that, and we'll show you what Mom and Charles think of it. So this is what that firecracker chicken looked like when it came out of the oven. These are the plates that me and Ronnie made with both the firecracker chicken and then, yes, it's that one, and then the honey garlic chicken, which is that side.
Why are you following me?
In their natural habitat.
That's very good. Let's hit the spot.
I think Charles likes it too.
Ooh.
He's not saying nothing, but I think he likes
He's
it.
not saying anything because he...
It's good. I think the honey garlic could have been a little stronger on the garlic.
I think y'all did awesome.
But it tastes good. Very good.
Happy birthday,
Best
Mom.
birthday dinner in bed at 9 o'clock I ever had.
You're so mean.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye everybody, have a great day or night wherever you are.